Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. More than 200,000 farmers affected as the government owes them 2.18 billion rupees for agriculture and livestock insurance. Preparations for the upcoming by-elections in Ilam Constituency 2 slated for 1st of May intensifies. Political parties consider the upcoming by-election a matter of prestige. At least 10 people killed in Israeli air attacks on residential homes in Gaza's Rafah city. Israeli forces continue to raid Nur Sham's refugee camp in Tulkarim, West Bank, killing at least 5 people. And Nepal suffer a 4-wicket loss to Hong Kong, China in the third-place match of the ACC Men's Premier Cup, failed to secure a spot in the emerging team's Asia Cup. More than 200,000 farmers that have been included in the government's agriculture and livestock insurance program have been affected due to the delayed premium grant payments by the government regarding the agriculture and livestock insurance. Farmers of Chittagong have demanded 80 million rupees in compensation for damages caused by storm. However, the insurance company has expressed reluctance in issuing the amount, saying they have not received grant from the government. Similar is the plight of livestock farmers. More than 25,000 cattle died due to lumpy skin disease within the past 2 years, while farmers suffered a loss of around 100 billion rupees. The livestock insurance that began 11 years ago has failed to incorporate diseases such as bird flu and African swine flu. The government had announced on bearing 80% of the premium insurance burden with a view to promote commercial agriculture. However, the government has not issued payments to the insurance companies for the past 15 months, citing lack of budget. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Agriculture has been urging the Ministry of Finance for budget transfer to make the payments to the farmers. The introduction of such an insurance program is commendable at a time when youths have started abandoning the agriculture sector. However, due to feeble implementation of such policies, it has been difficult for youths to sustain. In our public voice segment today, we have asked farmers in several provinces if they have taken the agriculture and livestock insurance. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
बाली बीमा गरेका छैनौं पशु बीमा गरेका छौं पशु बीमामा सजिलै छ कम्पनीहरु आउँछन् बीमा गर्दिन्छन्
कम्पनीहरुले बीमा गर्छ त्यो किसानहरुले कति प्रक्रिया पुर्याउन सकेर झन्झटिलो भएर कति चाहिँ प्राप्त गर्न नसकिरहेको अवस्था चाहिँ छ
कृषि सहकारी संस्था आफैले बीमा गर्छ आफैले बीमा गरेपछि भुक्तानी पनि उसैले दिने बीमा पनि त्यही गर्ने भएको हुनाले हामीलाई त्यस्तो झन्झटिलो छैन
एउटा गाईबस्तुको 1 लाख भन्दा माथि बीमा नगर्ने भन्ने एउटा यो समस्याको विषय यहाँ छ हामी व्यावसायिक पशुपालन गर्ने किसानलाई अब 1 लाख मात्रै पर्ने गाईको लागि त 1 लाख ठिकै हो हाम्रो गाईहरु एउटै गाईको 2.5 लाख रुपैयाँ 3 लाख रुपैयाँसम्म पर्ने हुन्छ
बीमा केहीको पनि गर्न सकेको छैन
पशु बीमाको बारेमा पनि हामीलाई खासै थाहा छैन
बीमावाला आउँदैन अब बीमावाला आएपछि हुन्थ्यो
बीमाको के हो कसो हो भनेर बुझ्न नै सकेको छैन
कोही मान्छेहरु यतातिर आएर प्रचार गरेर गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने जनचेतनाहरु धेरै जाग्यो भने त्यसमा गर्ने पक्षमा नै छौं हामी
कृषकहरुलाई सहज रूपमा चाहिँ बीमा गर्ने व्यवस्था गराएर अनि क्षतिपूर्ति दिनु परेको अवस्थामा पनि सहज ढंगले भुक्तानी दिने परिपाटी बसाल्नु पर्यो
Preparations for the upcoming by-elections in Ilam Constituency 2, which is slated for 1st of May, has intensified. Political parties have considered the upcoming by-election as a matter of prestige, as it is to be held in a single election constituency. Subhash Chandra Nemwang of CPN-UML had won the election in Ilam Constituency 2 in the year 2022. The by-election is being held as the post has remained vacant in the House of Representatives following the death of Nemwang. Meanwhile, political parties have considered it an opportunity to identify public opinion. Nemwang had a tight grip in Ilam 2 since 1999, while CPN-UML is looking to give continuity to that. The party has fielded Nemwang's son, Suhang, as its candidate for the upcoming by-election. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress, that had forged an alliance with CPN Maoist Center during the 2022 general elections and yet had been defeated, is looking to restore its status. Nepali Congress has fielded its previous candidate, Dambar Bahadur Khadka. Nepali Congress, that had decided not to form an election alliance from its Mahasamiti meeting, has the pressure of proving its decision to be right. The by-election is equally important for Rashtriya Swatantra Party. The party has fielded Milan Limbu, a former CPN Maoist Center leader. The party that had won the by-elections in Chitwan and Tanahu is looking to challenge traditional political powers and prove that they are the alternative power. Dakendra Singh Thegim, who was actively involved in the protest against the naming of Koshi province, has fielded himself as an independent candidate. All the senior leaders have been currently centered on the by-election in Ilam 2, as they view this as an opportunity to prove that the public is in their favor. The meeting of the National General Convention Representatives Council of CPN UML began in Lalitpur's Godavari today. Inaugurating the council meeting, CPN UML Chair KP Sharma Oli pledged that the party would address the public's hopes. He said that the election results could not ensure political stability in the country and that the party failed to address the agendas of the youths. Presenting a political report during the meeting, Oli termed Rashtriya Swatantra Party as a popular power and Nepali Congress as traditionalist conservative. Oli said that the rise of both the parties from the last election was a topic of discussion. The CPN UML chair attributed the country's current situation to the election results and added that CPN UML would coordinate with positive political powers to work in national and public's interests. General Secretary Shankar Pokhriyal is to present the organizational report. The meeting is set to issue directives to establish the party as a strong and decisive power that can maintain political stability, sustainable peace, good governance, development, and prosperity. The meeting is also to review the party's grassroots mission and the Mid-Hill Highway campaign, which were conducted last year. The party's future plans will be finalized based on the review. 2,454 members have participated in the meeting that will continue till tomorrow. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Wildfires in various parts of the country have caused huge damages. The wildfires occurred in Gulmi, Palpa, Arghakhachi, Rolpa, among other districts. The wildfires have caused property damage and have also caused deaths of many cattle. Gandaki Chief Minister Khagaraj Adhikari has allocated responsibilities for the two ministers without portfolio against the Supreme Court's order not to take decisions with long-term impacts. Chief Minister Adhikari allocated the Ministry of Financial Affairs to CPN Maoist Center Parliamentary Party leader Hari Bahadur Chuman and Ministry of Fiscal Infrastructure's Development and Transport to independent lawmaker Deepak Manange. Information Officer of the Province Governor's Office, Chandi Prasad Aryal, said that a letter arrived at the Governor's residence from the Office of the Chief Minister regarding the allocation of responsibilities to the two ministers. Manange, along with the same ministry to his name, had joined Nepali Congress's Surendra Raj Pandey-led government for 2 weeks following the change in political equation at the center. He secured the same ministry by lending his support to Chief Minister Adhikari. The Apex Court had ordered Adhikari not to make decisions and appointments with long-term impacts at the province. However, he has continued to make various controversial decisions. Since his appointment as the province Chief Minister for the second time, Adhikari has called for the Provincial Assembly meeting and has made several appointments, including the Vice Chair of the Planning Commission, advocate and press advisor, among others. Meanwhile, the hearing on the appointment of the Chief Minister has been scheduled for this Monday. It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, Who should compensate the victims of cooperatives? 80% voted for A, operators of the cooperatives, 5% for B, government, and 15% for C, depends on the court's verdict. And here's today's question. What should be done to prevent wildlife smuggling? Your options are A, tighten security, B, implementation of laws, and C, initiatives by locals. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international update. At least 10 people, many women and children, were killed in Israeli air attacks on residential homes in Gaza's Rafah city today. Israeli forces continue to raid Nur Sham's refugee camp in the occupied West Bank's Tul Karim for a second day, killing at least 5 people, including a teenager, and causing worst destruction in decades. Iran's foreign minister has said his country will respond to the maximum if Israeli adventurism continues, following reports of the shooting down by Iranian air defense batteries of 3 drones over Isfahan. Israeli forces have deployed more troops to areas adjacent to Rafah and destroyed agricultural land in the eastern areas of the district. At least 34,049 people have been killed and 76,901 wounded in Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7. The death toll in Israel from Hamas's October 7 attacks stands at 1,139, with dozens of captives held in Gaza.
Sports news.
Nepal suffered a 4-wicket loss to Hong Kong, China in the third-place match of the ACC Men's Premier Cup today and failed to qualify for the emerging team's Asia Cup, while Hong Kong have qualified. In the match for third place played at the Al Amarat Cricket Ground in Oman today, Nepal elected to bat first and posted 139 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. Nepal were in early trouble as opener Kushal Bhurtel was out off the very first ball of the innings. This is the 3rd consecutive time he has been out for a duck. He was also out for a golden duck in the semi-final match against UAE yesterday and was out for 0 in the last group stage match against Saudi Arabia. Nepal kept losing wickets at regular intervals and were 8 wickets down when 50 runs were on the board in 16.2 overs. But an unbeaten 9th wicket partnership between Dipendra Singh Aidi and Lalit Rajbangshi added 41 runs to give Nepal a respectable total of 139 runs. Dipendra smashed 20 runs off the last over of the innings. He top scored for Nepal with an unbeaten 44 off 29 balls, smashing 3 sixes and 4 fours. Sandeep Johra also contributed 22 runs and skipper Rohit Paudel added 21. Ayush Shukla was the pick of the Hong Kong bowlers, grabbing 3 wickets. Chasing a victory target of 140 runs, Hong Kong romped home, scoring 140 runs for the loss of 6 wickets with 3 balls to spare. Opener Anshi Rath guided Hong Kong to victory with an unbeaten 65 off 50 balls, smashing 2 sixes and 4 fours. Babar Hayat also contributed a 25-ball 26 in Hong Kong's win. Sompal Kami claimed 3 wickets for Nepal, while Dipendra Singh Aidi also took 2 wickets. After finishing 4th in the ACC Men's Premier Cup, Nepal have failed to qualify for the emerging team's Asia Cup. Top 3 teams of the ACC Premier Cup alongside the A teams of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan will compete in the emerging team's Asia Cup. The final of the ACC Premier Cup between Oman and the UAE is scheduled to kick off at 4:15 p.m. Nepal time tomorrow. The winners of the tournament will secure their spot in the T20 Asia Cup. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.